Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, nako, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Happy Tuesday ho. Happy Tuesday dito sa ating programa. Ito po ang Legal Advice Corner. Ako po si SONNY Laragan dito po sa ating programa. On a Tuesday, it happens at 6 p.m. So good evening ho sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ho ng United Kingdom. Magandang gabi ho. At syempre sa ating mga kababayan sa kapitbahay ho natin sa buong Europa, good evening din ho, no? Sa France, Germany, sa Italy, sa Spain, no? At sa ating palatuntunan. Ito po ang weekly, regular program ho natin dito sa United Kingdom kung saan tinatalakay ho, no? Ang batas dito ho sa United Kingdom. At syempre, kasama natin, no? Yung pinakamamahal natin. Ito ho, believe ho ako rito. Pag nakita nyo, very sweet, no? Very pretty, brainy. Pero mga kaibigan, ito ho, matigas ito, feisty ho na lady itong kasama ho natin. Siya ho ang managing partner po ng Deo Volente Solicitors, no? Mahigit 10 kataong law firm yan. Hindi yung tipong iba 4, 5, 3 lang, no? Law firm na kagad. Ito ho, siya ho ang mismong managing partner. Kaya saludo ho tayo, no, mga kaibigan. Ang ating siya, hindi ko host siya na ho talaga ang pinaka heart and soul ng program natin dahil siya ho ang eksperto ho, no? At head of litigation ho to and family law. Mga kaibigan, ang ating pinakamamahal na abogada po, no? Every Tuesday, the person who makes our Tuesday fun, entertaining, and informative. Walang iba kundi si Attorney DANNA Quinto. Attorney, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Mr. Laragan. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back. Tuloy po kayo sa ating Legal Advice Corner. Ang totoong heart and soul, Mr. Laragan. Lahat tayo. Hindi lang naman ako. Pati si Direk Pau. Direk Pau's our technical director dyan sa aming sa background. Si Mr. Laragan, si Snooki, kung andyan si Snooki. At lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin, yung buong community mismo, ang heart and soul ng programa na ito. But it's nice to be back. Happy Tuesday. Happy Pancake Day. Ay, nakita ko
is it Pancake Day today?
Pancake Day. May binibigay na pancake dun sa lobby ng building namin. So, naalala ko, Pancake Day pala. Ayun. Welcome back, everyone.
Wow, okay.
Naku, Diyos ko, malapit na mag-March. How very quick.
February 21, today, attorney, is the death anniversary of my father. And he died 51 years ago.
51 years ago. Oh, wow.
51 years ago at the age of 30.
Ay,
30 years old siya when, yes, he died. And his father, my grandfather, attorney, 30 years old din namatay.
Naku. Wow.
So na
Right?
magiging magte 30 years old ako, 29 ako, 30 years old ako, baka sabi ko, baka mag-hat trick to. Hindi, pero okay naman.
But
So yeah,
you're
happy
very
anniversary, happy.
you're very healthy at the moment. Happy anniversary. Sorry I interrupted. Happy anniversary kay ano, happy anniversary kung nasan mo siya. May he rest in peace si Papa
Oh
niyo
yeah,
po.
yeah, yeah. May he rest in peace. So yes, yes, si Papa Benjamin, no, Benjamin, no, Benjamin Laragan. So I was about 12 when he passed away. He died. So batang-bata,
Ah,
no. Ayan,
bata.
oo. So wala akong dad. So I grew up with my lola. Uh, lolang lola ako, lola's boy. So
Flawless
ayan.
boy.
Okay.
But you're very
Yes,
healthy.
so
That's what I was saying. Dahil hindi lang sa nalagpasan mo yung, kumbaga yung edad
30
na
years
parang
old.
peligro. Peligro yung edad ata na yun sa genes nyo. Pero look at you now. We're all very proud of you, how you had this complete upgrade na lang ang tawagin natin into a healthy lifestyle na lahat kami talagang sa'yo humihingi ng tips. Paano ba mag-age pabalik? Paano ba bumata ng bumata?
Hindi ko alam diyan sa attorney, but somehow I was able to lose weight, bring my waistline down to 28, maintain pa yan. And yeah, I'm strong, no? At saka very agile, very flexible. Hindi ka mga 2 years ago before I started this, sometime November, December of 2021, kasi 22 nagsimula last year.
Tama.
January 13, naalala ko pa. But yeah, in fact pala, ano, attorney, no? All you have to do is not eat. Mura lang actually. People spend a lot of money on mga fad diets, di ba? Or fad, yung
Mm.
mga slimming things. Pero wala, dalawang bagay lang pala. Just don't eat. Eat less, or by way of intermittent fasting. And then don't eat processed foods. So ever since January 13, 13 of January last year, puro ako nagluluto, prepare ko. So wala akong canned foods, wala akong processed foods. Puro green leafy vegetables, ganyan. Greek yogurt, dark chocolates, yun lang, you know. And tama yung sinabi mo na, bago off-air na banggit mo na when you were running yata, fasted state, the best
Yes.
to do it is during the fasted state, yeah. So
I
yeah,
agree.
oh.
Kasi minsan ko yun ngayon lang, hindi naman ako nagpa-fasting noon eh. So ngayon, pinaka madali sa akin to fast towards the weekend. Kasi pag weekday, siguro mas ayun, sa work, busy sa work, minsan, you fast, pero not yung 18 hours to, and that sort of 18 to 20 hours. So, I think nung una ko, by chance lang talaga, sabi ko, ay, hindi pa ako gutom. Siguro nasanay ako kasi Saturday yung long runs ko. Nung una, sanay lang ako, so nagkape lang ako. And then I genuinely feel a bit better. Sabi ko, ay, parang mas maganda. So the next week, sabi ko, try ko ulit. And then I tried it with a longer run. I think the next day I tried it with a slightly longer run. Tapos okay pa rin. Sabi ko, sige, try ko ng longer run na hindi na fasted state. And that's about 16 or 18th hour ng fasted state. Grabe, iba yung ano, there was something very remarkably para sa akin positive about it. Nagulat din ako. So, tatry ko ulit this week, fingers. But you couldn't, hindi naman yung buong, I don't plan to run the marathon on a fasted state. Let's be honest.
No, wag.
A certain level of yung, kung hindi ka sobrang mahaba pa yung run mo, sa akin, mas madaling mag-run na hindi ganun kabigat. Or at least, as you said, wala talagang laman. Na ang galing, tama ka, hindi siya, actually, wag ka lang kumain. Which sounded like a very simple one. But it's a lifestyle, no? Talagang you really have to commit to it.
Running, hindi, kasi pag you make it a habit, the small things that you can do, simple things. People, to be healthy, for example, if healthy means walking around the corner, yung block nyo, it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. So doing
Correct.
the small things, and they all add up, yun lang yun eh. Yung simple doing the basic things. In fact, if you come to think of it, simple lang eh. I eat whole foods and I don't eat. Parang ganun, di ba? Because you have to marry them both, the keto diet, and the intermittent fasting. So you
Correct.
eat, you have a window, you eat, but you eat everything within that window, and then you
Yeah.
fast. And that's it. It's in fact some of the diseases yata, even cancer, ang ginagawa, one of the treatments is fasting. Di ba?
It's
Because
fasting. Correct.
ginugutom mo yung cancer cells eh.
That's
Ginugutom because
true.
when you eat more carbohydrates and you have more glucose, the cancer cells feed on that eh. Lalo sila
Yeah,
nabubuhay tuwan-tuwa. But
tama.
if you try to feed them with yung fats na ketones or fats na gugutom sila and they'll probably die or shrink, no? So yeah,
Nakaka-inspire
malaki
talaga
bagay din
ako.
ang fasting.
Na-inspire talaga ako sa'yo. Na-inspire talaga ako kay Mr. Larago. Whenever you talk about it, that's the reason why nakakatawang umuwi dito eh. Kasi minsan tinatamad-tamad ako. Kaya minsan pagod ang Lunes or Tuesday, the early week, medyo pagod. Tapos if you have like yung ganito na conversation, and we hope sana yung ibang tao din, I'm sure na-inspire din sila dun sa story mo. You kind of think, no, sige, gawin ko kasi, look at this amazing
Wait,
example.
talking of food, anong niluto mo special this weekend?
This weekend din, nasa London ako eh. Kasi umattend ako ng Pam
Ah, okay.
Pinay. Christian Bell. Ayun,
Ah,
you've been
all right.
with Christian. I know Christian as well. So, si Kathy Dina Council and Tata. I was wearing Pam Pinay. Nagsumuporta ako.
All
Bumili
right.
ako ng
Okay,
ano.
yes.
Pero hindi po kami yung rumampa doon. Mga bisita lang kami. At sumuporta sa ating kapwa Pilipino. Ako, personally, hindi lang dahil kaibigan, ang Ilaw Limited, Ilaw ba? Ilaw yung Sina Luigi Crespo. Ang ganda.
So Luigi, yes.
Gusto ko yung design. Personally, gusto ko, and I really like yung concept nila. I met si Pam, yung ng Pam Pinay. Very nice lady. Lahat sila doon, very talented. Nakakatuwa na yung ganun na modernization. Si Kathy.
Si Kathy, oh.
No, si Kathy and Tata.
Our barrister, no? Yeah, oo.
Yeah, that was nice.
Galing naman,
And
galing naman.
bigyan ko ng credit kasi baka hindi tayo. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan niya. Yung kumuha po niya is Filipino photographer na chef ata siya, part-time photographer, part-time chef. So, si Kuya photographer na Filipino, thank you for that photo.
Hindi ko matandaan yung pangalan.
Hilingin namin, dapat bigyan natin siya ng credit. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ni Kuya. But,
Okay. Oh. Baka kilala ko yan, ko lang. Okay, saan ginanap tong fashion show na ito?
Leonardo St. Paul's. So yeah, St. Paul's itong nasa likod natin, di ba? So that, St. Paul's ba yung natin? Yeah, so that's the Pam Pinay.
Yung background natin?
Kunin ko yung
Regent ano to? Regent, I think it's Regent Street.
Mamaya pag break,
susunod
ko yung kumano ko.
Okay. Pero if you're asking of the background, attorney, ano yan? Yan yung Regent Street yan.
Sorry. Yeah,
Regent Street yan. Regent Street yan. So, yes. Wait, kumusta na nga pala ang weather dyan sa Bedford? Is it getting lighter? Kumusta na?
Yes, it's getting brighter.
Brighter,
it was
okay.
Nice. It was nice today. So parang 5:30 na may konting araw pa. It's 7 degrees at the moment. May mga ano pa rin na medyo malamig, pero malapit na tayo sa spring. Naaamoy na namin yung spring. It's nearly there.
Yes. Tama ka, no? 5:30, no? Before, nung winter time, 3:00 pa lang ng hapon kailangan, kung napalayo ako ng drive, kailangan umuwi na ako dahil 4 o'clock lang, madilim na eh. So, di ba, mahirap mag-drive ng gabi. But now, if it's
May
5:30, okay na, di ba? Okay lang.
masaya,
So,
masaya na tayo na, di ba?
di ba?
Mga maliit na kasiyahan namin
Oo.
dito sa United Kingdom. Pag,
Uy,
pag 3 buwan ka nang hindi nakakakita ng araw, ganun talaga.
hindi, totoo yan, di ba? Very miserable winter, parang nagdadasal ka, hindi naman matatapos ang winter. Diyos ko, ang lamig-lamig, di ba? Pero, ngayon, okay, at least, okay na, mahaba na yung araw, di ba? So,
Pa na,
ayan na. Teka muna, kailan nga pala yung takbo mo nga pala, attorney? What's your run?
April 2, tama ba? Check ko muna. April 2 po, that's a Sunday. So, April 2 tatakbo. Fingers crossed, no injury, at fingers crossed. Kaya ko rin sinasabi para maano ko, para hindi ako tamarin hindi ako tamarin mag-train para mag-commit ako. Ano yung sabi nila, yung accountability partner ko, yung mga social remote bubble natin dito. April 2, I'm attempting to run the Brighton Marathon. Sabihin na lang natin
okay.
para sa ating lahat, para sa Inspired by You,
Sige.
community. Wala namang charity or para lang na
Yeah.
to gain our health after the pandemic, kasi lahat naman tayo parang medyo hindi nag-iba yung lifestyle natin. Ako nag-iba personally. I don't know about, siguro I don't know about other people. Siguro nag-iba yung lifestyle ko when after the pandemic. When I moved here, hindi na ako masyado nag-gym. I haven't run in 5 years properly. So I used to be very I used to go to the gym and exercise regularly. And siguro katulad din ng maraming tao, nag-iiba na yung buhay, yung lifestyle, yung mga schedule. So parang nawala din yun sa akin. So ngayon I'm trying to rediscover that na iba na yung edad, iba na yung injury, may mga injury na tayo. At iba na yung lifestyle. Sabi mo nga, may mga experiment tayo ngayon, may mga fasting state. That was fun. That was really good. I'm very proud of that.
Attorney, you have to do a bit of weight training. You know why?
Yes.
Kaya ako sinasabing weight training. Kasi yung may pinuntahan kami ni Sol ng 1 weekend lang, mabilis. Meron kaming yung kanyang tuhod na tagal-tagal na yung kanyang yung sakit sa tuhod niya dahil na nag-basketball yata. Compared to what I've done, because I was biking and I was weight training, na-aksidente ako sa bisikleta, lumipad ako parang Superman, bagsak ako flat na masakit ang tuhod ko that day, pero the following day hindi na masyado. Normally parang hindi ka masasaktan on the day itself, but the following day maglalabas, di ba? Pero nakakatulong. So I suggest for the injuries, for example, to avoid the injuries or yung pains, siguro do a bit of weight training. May namit kami ni Ray Abisami sa isang party, sa isang bar dito sa London. Nag-lipo siya na girl. So nag-lose weight. Pero sabi niya, ang complaint niya, lagi daw sakit ng katawan niya, yung may mga body aches siya. Sabi ko, ako wala akong body aches, maski anong gawin mo sa akin, maski anong balaktot ko. Hindi ako, unlike before, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years, lagi ako may back pain. But now I fingers crossed, no? I never experienced back pains, all because of weight training. Nakakatulong kasi when yung bones mo, you strengthen your bones, attorney. Meron ka yatang kettlebell na ginagamit yung nakita kong long time, di ba? Meron kang yun. Use the kettlebells, use the dumbbells. Yeah, they will help a lot. Because soon as na titigas o titiba yung mga, some of your, I don't know, mga ligaments or So para at least yung injury mo, nawawala kung may injury, no?
Tama.
Teka muna, marathon, you were mentioning about fasted state running. Siyempre, hindi mo pwedeng takbuhin naman the whole.
Ay, hindi.
How long is a marathon? Teka muna, how long is a marathon? When you run a marathon, how long is it?
It's
2 hours, 3 hours?
Depende. Ako mabagal po ako. Siguro depende po sa ang pinakamabilis is just under 2 hours. That's a world record. But most people, mga professional, 2 hours to 2 hours 30. Yung iba under sub 3.
Okay. So yung mga mga elite na yan. Mga elite athletes yan.
it's really not about kung yung ibang tao gustong may personal best. It depends on your personal objective. Ako makatapos lang ako. Makatapos lang ako within the cutoff, masaya na ako. Yun ang ano ko, makatapos lang ako, hindi ako ano dun sa ano. Basta makatapos. I think in the end, you just want to finish.
Ikaw, attorney, I believe you that you can finish, no? Si Emily, nagdududa ako si Emily Rafael kung yun yung medalyang natanggap niya totoo, baka sumakay siya ng konti, no? Emily, mabuhay, good morning. Kasi di ba may medal daw siya, nasa Dubai? Have you seen the medal that she had? Yung nasa Dubai yata, she was able to finish the parang marathon, marathon ba yun? Or run. So, okay, teka muna. So, April 2 ang takbo mo, bale?
April 2, yeah. April 2.
Okay, anong oras yan? Anong starting time yan, attorney?
9 or 10? 9 or 10 o'clock yun ang
9. Okay.
Malamig
Meron
naman
akong
po
kasama
dito
sa gym. May kasama ako sa gym, ang pangalan niya Percy. May kasama ako sa gym. His name is Percy. He works for a real estate company. Pero, hindi ko alam kung April or May, he will be running an ultramarathon. Gaganapin to sa Isle of Wight yata. But it's longer than, siguro dalawang ikot. May sinasabi siya It's an ultramarathon. Tatakbo siya.
Wow. Is that Jurassic Park? Yung isle na yun, marami talaga dun Yung Southwest Coast pa, yun ang madaming ultramarathon dun.
Okay. Or yun ang gagawin niya.
Yung Isle of Wight na 100 kilometers. I think meron dun sila yun The 100 kilometers sa Isle of Wight.
Okay. Parang gusto ko, parang siguro next year tatakbo ako. Parang I'd like to run,
Yes.
I'm curious. Or within the year, kung meron pang marathon o 5, paano ba simula niya, Tori? 5K lang muna? Ganyan, mga 5K, 10K muna?
10K, may half marathon. It depends on you kung ano. You can go straight to half. Ako nag-half muna ako. But I think ang gagawin mo is kung gusto mo mag-marathon, parte ng training mo yung half marathon. Yung kailangan mo doon sa half marathon. So if you're gonna do it within the span of 6 months, so you can do a series of 5, 10. You really have to go through yung ganun na dahan-dahan na progression. But that could happen within a year, ha? Depends on how kung meron time mo. Yung commitments mo for the rest of
Actually, alam ni Direk Pao yan It was November of 2021. I wanted to go into physical fitness. So I started running. Pero malaki chinchang ko pa noon And I was juicing. Alam ni Direk yan kaya lang, when I started my January at saka nung April, I started weight training. I was thinking, baka kainin yung nag-gain kong whatever, muscles man or whatever, ng running. Ng running, baka lang kainin. But I'll check, I'll see kung paano, no? So, titignan ko kung paano. Sabi kasi nila, pagka you're trying to do weight training, dapat hindi ka masyadong tatakbo, no? Pero gusto kong para ma-hasten din yung pag-lose talaga ng, konti pa akong body fat, attorney. Konti na lang. At, wala na. Parang wala na. Parang wala ka na akong fat, no? Ayan. Teka muna. Mag-greetings tayo. Pero bago ang greetings, ang topic natin for tonight is kind of interesting. Truth or myth na naman tayo. Tama ba? Getting a divorce?
No? Getting a divorce.
Getting a divorce in the UK. Ayan.
So, ating topic dahil paborito nating truth or myth na to.
Kasi maski nagmamahalan kayo sa simula, it's inevitable na kung maghihiwalay kayo, pag-divorce kayo, no? Kaya ito, malaking bagay ito. At saka in a very fun way, truth or myth, merong babanggitin ng mga statements si attorney at doon natin alamin natin, mataas yata ang grade, no? Alamin natin kung myth or truth, no? Si Mr. Edgar Duway, talagang pinag-aralan niya, no? 10 out of 10, tama ba?
10 out of 10 last time si Edgar Duway. Galing.
Si Mr. Edgar Duway. Mabuhay. Okay, attorney, we're gonna have di break pala. Mag-bumper lang tayo and then we go into the yung greetings natin, ha? Sige. Go, direct.
Ayan.
Okay. Ito na. Sige. Sige. Sino ang una nating bumati?
Naisip ko si
Oy,
Oliver Fernandez.
si Oliver. Oy, si Oliver nagbigay ng how many stars na, direct? Makakailang stars na si Oliver? Ha? Ano yan? Hindi ko. Wala ka bang ilalabas sa mamaya? Sa show, habang nagsishow tayo, show mo, attorney, alam ko, ilang 650 one time stars. So, meron pala.
Yeah, thank you,
Ayan,
Oliver.
ayan, Imagine. Hindi ko, nagulat tayo, may stars, biglang ano ba tawag dito? Biglang nagkaroon kami ng notification. Oh, you have, teka mo, stars. Sabi ko, ano yun? Bago yan, So, thank you very much. Okay, Attorney Oliver Fernandez, ha? Tama ba?
Oliver Fernandez.
Sige. Direct, sige. Let's see. Wow! Talaga nga naman.
Ayan.
Wow.
Good evening po, Attorney Dana, Kuya Sonny, and Direk Pa. We are having a very lovely sunny morning here in Everett near Seattle, state of Washington. All this after a stormy night which blew some trees and power lines. Ako, ingat po kayo dyan. Looking forward for another Truth or Myth session regarding divorce in the UK. Oliver, keep safe lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan near or sa Everett or Seattle or in the state of Washington. Sana po ay safe kayo lahat.
Alam mo ba, Attorney, kahapon pala, walang pasok sa US yata.
Kasi, sa atin walang pasok.
Hindi. Kaya ako naalala kasi, sabi mo, taga Washington si Oliver. Di ba si George Washington?
Yes.
Yesterday was the President's Day. They celebrate that. I don't know kung lahat sa buong US, pero sarado ang stock exchange kahapon. Walang trading. So, yeah, because it's the President's Day. I-Google mga, direct, tama ba yan? President's Day kahapon because of George Washington. So, naalala ko kasi sabi mo, Washington State yata siya, sa Everett. Di ba? Sabi niya, near Seattle. Everett. Uy, mabuhay, Oliver. And meron siyang parang physical fitness thing na to combat, Parkinson's ba? Ano yun? Galing. Nasa grupo siya. So, yan ang kaganda kay Oliver, nag-share. And he doesn't mind telling us about his ailment. Okay lang yun. And we're praying for your, sana magkaroon ng milagro. No? Okay. Sino pangalawa? So, 1 out of 1 ka, Attorney.
1 out of 1. Si Marian Galicia Paner, ang aking second, salutatorian, second honor.
Marian Galicia Paner. Tingnan natin direct. Yeah.
Yes.
Naman.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayun. Bago ata na naman ang profile picture mo, Marian. Always very, very well presented si Marian. Hello po, magandang gabi po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Dana, at sa lahat, happy Tuesday po. And stay safe always, and stay healthy. God bless us po. God bless you too, Marian Galicia Paner. Constant. Nakakatuwa. Ayan. Galing
Wow. Galing. Thank you, Marian. So, nakadalawa ka na, Attorney.
Nakadalawa na ako.
Have you ever experienced yung nakatatlo ka in sa isang ating one episode?
Nakachamba naman po ako.
Meron. Okay. Sige. Good. Tignan natin kung makakatatlo ka ngayon. Sige. Sino ang hula mo?
Naisip po si Edgar Duway kasi minention niyo po si Edgar Duway kanina.
Si Edgar Duway. Hindi kasi DIY siya Sabi parang may nakita akong post na sabi niya para mawala yung sakit ng ulo niya, he occupied himself, may ginawa yata. Nagbigay ng another sakit ng ulo para ma-neutralize. Sige, Edgar Duway. Sige, tingnan natin direct. Rudy. Northern Ireland. Sa Belfast.
Hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. God bless us all from Team Lebro. Okay lang yun, Rudy. Always
Rudy,
welcome.
yes. Mabuhay. Yes. Oh,
Mabuhay.
magandang lalaki yan, ha?
Oo, very
Ito
gwapo.
mahaba na. Sabi ko
Very
mahaba talaga mag-message yan eh. Okay. Sige, attorney,
Ayan.
pakibasa.
Magandang maaraw na malamig na masayang dagdag kaalaman ng
Oh,
Tuesday. Ang gandang, attorney gandang Dana, good-looking legend, Sir Sonny, super Sir Edgar, lovely Direct Paula, and all happy viewers. God bless us all. Team Librojo from Belfast. Parang maaraw ata yung buong mundo ngayong Tuesday. It seems like it's been a very, very bright day.
ba, sa amin hindi. Sa amin sa London, sa part sa
Hindi.
Southwest London, attorney, na medyo overcast. Kaya nga nagtataka
Maaraw.
ako, nasabi niya, sunny. No, maaraw
Sunny,
eh.
sa amin din.
Dito sa
Yun.
maaraw disenyo.
Maaraw din.
Good. Kahapon ang maaraw sa amin. Kahapon and Saturday, the weekend was good.
Weekend. Wow.
The weekend was good. Ayan. Uy, si Gigi.
Hindi alam
Paro.
pa.
Gigi.
Good evening.
Mabuhay, Gigi,
Hey, all viewers, Direct Paul and nice evening. Happy Tuesday, Gigi. Welcome back.
Gigi, mabuhay. Elamparo, tama ka. Yun ang correct na pronunciation, no? Elamparo. Yeah, Gigi, mabuhay ka, ha? Thank you very much.
Si Tita Evelyn? She's very well. Hello, London. Good evening, Sonny and the Dirty Donna and everyone. Happy Tuesday to all. Happy Tuesday, Tita Evelyn. Tita Evelyn, kailan ka ba babalik dito? Namimiss ka na namin.
Oo. Pero nag-get together na sila ni Direk, no? Si Direk at saka ni Ma'am Cora, no? So, mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Ano yata? Kailan ba uwi niya? March? April?
Hindi natin alam. Ayan, si Tita Cora. Andiyan na yung mga taga-Pilipinas. Welcome po. Sir Danny, Attorney Dana, and also Pinas. Dito, masayang gabi din po sa Pilipinas. Nakakatawa.
Si Ma'am Cora, mabuhay, ha? Yung dalawang kumare, magkaibigan. Ano ba? May kabagis pa? Ano may tawagan sila? Kabagis. Kabagis. Muwi sila ng Pilipinas. They had attended the December 30 ba? Event. Teka na, kailan ba yun? Nawawala ako. Kasi pauwi-uwi kasi, ilang beses na no? Ikaw pala yun, attorney, no? Nasa Pilipinas ka ng birthday mo, di ba? Nga pala, we have to get together nga pala, no? Si Edgardo.
Si ating roving reporter na working from home ngayon kasi may special meetings tayo. Nakakita ko, binasa ko lang. Cold Tuesday to Mr. Laragan, Attorney Dana, and hardworking Direct Pao. And to the viewers, work from home today, but I'm bringing out my son, Justin. It's his 8th birthday.
8th birthday.
Forward to lots of learning again today. Happy birthday, Justin! From everyone here, happy 8th birthday. Ayan,
ano yan? Eldest mo ba yan, Edgardo? Ilan ba ang anak mo? Si Justin ba? Second, first? 8 years old na pala. Happy birthday. Tomorrow ang birthday. Okay. Alright. Ayan.
Hintay lang na. Ayun muna.
Mag-topic na daw. Ayan muna.
Wilma Paltao, Crane, shout out from Norwich. Hello po, kamusta? Wow, Norwich, bago yan.
Mabuhay.
Bago si Tita Wilma. Welcome po, Tita.
Mabuhay, Wilma, no? May H si Wilma. So, thank you very much. Mabuhay. Sige, yun na muna ating mga pagbati, no? And then we're gonna have, sino to? Roel Jimenez.
Shout out from East London. Wow, East London. Good evening, Ma'am Dana. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Sir Jimenez. Ayan, kami mga shout out ngayon. Trabaho daw tayo, sabi ni Doug.
Okay, mabuhay. Okay, we're gonna have a short break. Sige, mag-break ko muna kami, no? Pag-break ko namin, itong attorney, napaka-interesting to, truth or myth, no? Getting a divorce in the United Kingdom. Ano to? 10 ba to? O 5? O 7?
10 uli. 10 naman.
10 uli. May magic 10 tayo. Okay. Magic 10. Okay. So, magbe-break ko muna kami at pagbalik ko namin, i-discuss ni attorney ang ating topic for tonight, truth or myth, no? And ipa-flash ni Direct, getting a divorce in the UK. Ayan yan ang topic natin. So, wag mo kayong aalis, saglit po lamang.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galetos.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka AV ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Haway tungkol sa mala, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS, harassment, o baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo. Punta na sa DV Solicitors para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. DV Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, balik ko tayo sa ating palatuntunan, Legal Advice Corner on a Happy Tuesday. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN, doon sa mga kababayan natin o sino man kayong nanonood dito sa ating programa. Pero hindi ho ako ang star of the show. Ang star of the show ay tunay na abogada. Dahil tinatalakay ko rito ay batas, no? At sabi ko nga ho, kanina sa ating intro, ito ay sweet, no? Pretty, brainy, pero very feisty ho ito. Very feisty, matibay, lumalaban ho ito. Okay. Once again, siyempre, good evening. Once again, happy Tuesday, Attorney DANNA, no? Good evening sa'yo.
Ayan, nag-change outfit na ako.
Uy! Wow! Ay, ito ba yun?
Yeah, I'm wearing my Pampinay.
Oh, galing eh. Galing. Ano, parang kimono?
Sort of. Kimono ba tawag dito? Hindi ko alam, parang Filipiniana na modern.
Kayo parang mga, ano? Oo. Okay. Galing eh.
Pero kung likod, may ganun na artwork, parang graphic designs.
Gawa dito yan? Ginawa sa dito sa UK yan? Sa UK ginawa?
Sa Pilipinas pa.
Sa Pilipinas pa, dinala rito.
Pilipinas
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay na.
It's best to ask Pampinay. So, suot ko para love your own.
Pinay na Pinay. Tama.
Kasi Pilipino yung textile So, supportahan natin yung mga Filipino products.
Yes.
Yun.
Okay,
Yes,
attorney.
kasi napag-ano na
Ito
tayo
na.
ni Direkta, magtrabaho na daw tayo. Ano na ba itong...
Ready na tayo. Yung mga pen and paper.
Get your 1/4 and a
Sige.
piece of
Sige.
paper and a pen. Ang mechanics ng session na to, very, very simple. Parang truth or false, pero truth or myth. Kasi yung mga some statements that I will say, mga siguro mga naririnig nyo sa kaibigan nyo, katrabaho nyo, or other people, and sometimes you wonder, totoo kaya yun? O baka myth lang, isang mga urban legend lang na hindi naman talaga totoo kung tatanungin ang batas at ang mga abogado. Ang topic ngayon, we've gone from children proceedings to finances to ngayon, very, very simple, getting a divorce in the UK. Alam natin lahat, nag-change ang law last year. So, timely din to para ma-update ang inyong perception. Kung paano nga ba, ano nga ba ang katotohanan about getting a divorce in the UK. So, it's the process of getting a divorce. Hindi about pera to, just about getting your marriage undone. So, question number one, I'll be telling 10 statements. Huhulaan nyo kung truth or myth to. Number one, you need to provide a reason why your marriage broke down so you can get a divorce in the UK. Sa Tagalog, kailangan mong magbigay ng rason kung bakit nag-breakdown yung marriage, kung bakit hindi na kayo, in order for your divorce to be approved in the UK. So that's number one. You need to provide a reason why your marriage broke down in order to get a divorce in the UK. Number two, you cannot get a divorce in the UK until after the first year anniversary of your marriage. So that's number two, you cannot get a divorce in the UK until after the first year anniversary of your marriage. Sa Tagalog, hindi ka makakakuha ng divorce sa UK hanggang di mo natapos yung unang taon ng first year anniversary, first year anniversary ng inyong kasal. Number three, you need to have your original marriage certificate when you apply for divorce. You need to have your original marriage certificate when you apply for divorce. Sa Tagalog, kailangan andyan ang original na marriage certificate pag nag-a-apply tayo ng divorce. Number four, you will be automatically jailed if you had an affair or if you are having an affair in the UK. Sa Tagalog, ikukulong ka kapag ikaw ay nahuli na may kabit o nangangaliwa. That's number four. Number five, you can defend the divorce if you think that there is still a chance for you to reconcile with your spouse. Sa Tagalog, pwede mong i-defend ang divorce kung sa tingin mo, may chance na pa kayong magkabalikan. That's number five. Number six, you have to cite or state who to blame for the divorce in the UK. So you have to. Ibig sabihin, requirement ang magturo ng kung sinong may kasalanan kung bakit nag-breakdown yung marriage sa divorce. So you have to cite or state who to blame for the breakdown of the marriage in order to get a divorce. That's number six. Number seven, decree nisi, or the middle of the proceedings, is now called a conditional order, and you have to wait 20 weeks to get one. Sa Tagalog decree na isa, kung saan yung pinakagitna ng proseso na to ay ngayon, tinatawag na conditional order. At kailangan mong maghintay ng 20 weeks bago makakuha ng conditional order. That's number 7. Number 8. You can only get a divorce if you have settled your finances. Sa Tagalog, mabibigyan ka lang ng divorce kung naayos nyo na ang finances nyo. Number 9, you can now do a joint divorce application. Sa Tagalog, pwede nang pareho kayo, sabay kayo, mag-a-apply ng divorce application. And number 10, the order that confirms that you are now divorced is now called a final order instead of decree absolute. Sa Tagalog, ang order, ang court order na nagbibigay ng nagko-confirm na tapos na, diborsyado ka na nga, ay tawag doon ay final order at hindi na decree absolute. That's number 10. I'm gonna go through it very quickly habang nire-review niyo answer niyo. Number 1, you need to provide a reason why your marriage broke down in order to get a divorce. Kailangan mo magbigay ng rason bakit kayo naghiwalay bago ka mabigyan ng divorce dito sa UK. That's number 1. Number 2, you cannot get a divorce until after the first year anniversary of your marriage. Sa Tagalog, hindi ka makakakuha ng divorce hanggat hindi na tatapos yung unang taon na anniversary ng inyong kasal. That's number 2. Number 3, you need to have your original marriage certificate when you are applying for divorce. Kailangan mo ng iyong original na marriage certificate when you make a divorce application. Number 4, you will be automatically jailed if you are caught having an affair or had an affair. Makukulong ka dito pag ikaw ay nahuli na nangangaliwa o make a bet. Number 5, you can defend the divorce if you think you still have a chance of getting back together. You can defend the divorce. Pwede mong i-defend ang divorce kung sa tingin mo may chance pa na magkakabalikan kayo. Number 6, you have to state who to blame as the reason for the breakdown of your marriage in order to get a divorce. Kailangan mong sabihin kung sino ang may kasalanan ng inyong paghihiwalay in order for you to get a divorce in the UK. That's number 6. Number 7, decree na isay o kung ano yung middle portion ng divorce proceedings is now called a conditional order, and you have to wait 20 weeks to get one. So decree na isay na nasa gitna ng proseso, ng divorce ay ngayon ay tinatawag na conditional order at kailangan mong maghintay ng 20 weeks in order to get one. Or at least 20 weeks. Number 8, you can only get a divorce if you have settled your finances. Makakaroon ka lang ng divorce dito sa UK pag naayos na ang finances nyo. Number 9, or settled, nagkaroon kayo ng settlement sa finances. Number 9, you can now do a joint divorce application. That's fairly straightforward. So Tagalog, pwede na kayong sabay na mag-apply for divorce in the UK. And finally, number 10, the order that confirms you are divorced is now called the final order instead of decree absolute. Sa Tagalog, yung dating tinatawag na decree absolute na nagbibigay kumpirmasyon na kayo ay diborsyado na, hindi na decree absolute ang tawag daw, kundi final order. Right. no cheating, exchange papers, at tayo ay mag-check na ng mga answer. And I will provide a little bit of explanation dito para naman matandaan natin at para pag narinig nyo yung maling impormasyon dyan sa pub nyo, sa workplace nyo, sa bahay nyo, you can correct them, or you can signpost them to this episode para sabihin, yan ang truth or myth, at ayun ang explanation bakit ganun na, bakit truth or bakit myth, and kailan nag-umpisa yung pagbabago na yan, kung may pagbabago man. Right, let's crack on to it. But first of all, I want to say kung ano yung period of change. We call it the pre-April 2022. Yan ang ating magic time. Magic time, hindi siya magic time. That's the date kung saan nag-umpisa yung mga big changes in divorce proceedings. And that's the reason why siguro kung huli yung napag-aralan o nabasa yung divorce proceedings before that, kaya siguro ngayon ibang-iba na. So this is post-April 2022, ito na po ang batas ngayon sa pagkukuha ng divorce dito sa UK. Number 1, you need to provide a reason why your marriage broke down in order to get a divorce. That's a myth. That's no longer true since April 2022. You need to confirm that the marriage is broken down, but you don't need to provide the reason anymore. And that's the big change that has happened. The reason for that is the law wants everyone, gusto nila na maayos o less aggressive yung start ng proseso na to, dahil may iba pang dapat pag-usapan ng mag-asawa kundi yung mga anak nila, yung children arrangement, as well as the finances. So the court is saying na, naalala niyo po, tatlo po ang ating kailangang pag-usapan kung ikaw ay in a process of separating with your spouse. I'm just doing a visual here. So the first one is children. Napag-usapan natin yan. Ito, hindi natin makita, no? Kunwari tatlo yan. Kunwari nakikita nyo. C for children. 2 episodes ago, that was the truth or myth. The next one is finances. Last episode, that was the truth or myth. CF, and then ang last is the divorce. So that's the third one. So may rason bakit iba-ibang sticky notes ang ginawa ko, dahil po magkakaiba yan. Iba-iba yung batas sa kada topic. Children, finances, divorce, iba-iba po yan. So sabi ng korte, wag niyo nang pag-awayan to, yung pagkukuha ng divorce. Di na namin kailangan malaman kung ano yung rason. As long as you confirm na talagang, you've thought about reconciliation, thought about it, or considered it, at talagang wala na. But, kung talagang it's broken down, it's broken down. Ang pag-usapan nyo, the finances, and the children. And that's all 3 separate. Babalikan natin mamaya yan kasi may ibang tanong that will probably have to use that explanation later. But number 2, you cannot get a divorce until after the 1st year anniversary of your marriage. Maghihintay ka ng 1 taon after ng inyong kasal bago ka makakuha ng divorce. Is that true or false? That is true. That is still true. That was true before April 2022 at true pa rin po siya after April 2022. So, hindi pwede na kinasal ka ngayon, magdi-divorce ka bukas. Siguro the reasoning with that is, you have to at least give time for people to try. Yun din ang inaano ng korte. Tinanggal na nila yung rason, but they said, look, we'll have to keep that 1 year. At the very least, kailangan mag-try ka ng 1 taon. So that's true. Number 3, you need to have your original marriage certificate when you apply for divorce. Yes, that is still true. Dito sa UK, it's quite easy. I would say procedurally easy. Kahit tingin mo na hindi mo makita yung original mo, you can still ask for a certified true copy via yung mga registrar. So you still need your original marriage certificate. That's true before April 2022 kung kailan nag-change yung divorce law sa UK. True pa rin after April 2022. Number 4, you will be automatically jailed kung nahuli kang nangangaliwa or having an affair or or sa Pilipinas, bigamy ba yun? Hindi po dito yan. Wala pong ganun na penalty dito. Wala din pong, if you had listened to our previous episode, wala din pong penalty yan sa finances. And very rarely, actually, wala din pong penalty yan dun sa children proceedings. So, hindi po yan factor that will affect yung tatlong proceedings na yan. So that's a myth. Hindi ka ikukulong kung ikaw ay nakahuli na nangangaliwa. Number 5, you can defend the divorce if you still believe and honestly believe that you can still get back together with your spouse. Sa tingin mo, pwede pa kayong magkabalikan. You can defend the divorce. Is that true or myth? That is a myth. Ngayon, ang defense available is, kung sa tingin mo, mali yung jurisdiction, wala talagang jurisdiction yung UK. Pero kung dito kayo nakatira, no, isa sa inyo, habitually resident dito, o may mga assets kayo dito, and dito yung domicile nyo, sometimes that's also a question, then, unless yun lang ang argument, unless na yun ang sinasabi mo na wala talaga kayong connection sa UK, that's the only way that you can defend the divorce proceedings in the UK. Hindi po enough kung sasabihin mo, naku, may chance pa naman kami kung talagang pupunta kami marriage counseling o ano. That's not enough. Ang sinasabi nila, paano kung siya lang breakdown na, ako hindi pa, breakdown pa rin po yun kung sa kabilang tao ayaw niya na. So, as much as it hurts, unfortunately, it's not enough na sa tingin mo pwede pang na-salvage yung marriage. It's not enough to defend a divorce proceedings. So, that statement is a myth. Number 6, you have to state who to blame. Kailangan mong magbigay ng kung sinong may kasalanan. Bakit kayo naghiwalay in order to get a divorce? Again, myth. Dahil nga dun sa changes, post-April 2022, no reason needed, no reason to cite blame. Yung tawag nilang no-fault divorce, ang tinatawag nila doon. Di mo kailangan mag-apportion ng blame, di mo kailangan magturo kung sinong may fault in order to get a divorce. So that is a myth, and that's new. Although previously, kailangan mong mag-cite ng unreasonable behavior. That's pre-2022 na proceedings. So if you started the proceedings post-2022, it's, you don't need to cite who to blame. Number 7, decree na isay, or yung pinakagitna ng proceedings, ay tawag na ngayon ay conditional order. At kailangan ko maghintay ng 20 weeks in order to get one. Is that true or false? That is true. It is called conditional order, and you have to wait 20 weeks bago ka mabigyan ng conditional order. The reason for that is dahil nga pinasimple ng korte, madali na lang daw kumuha ng divorce, hindi mo na kailangan magbigay ng blame, mag-apportion ng blame, hindi mo na kailangan magbigay ng rason. The court says, look, use that time. We won't hurry you up. Use that time to talk about the children, children and finances. Ito, huwag nyo nang isipin, pero ito ay dyan lang, 20 weeks, so that you can deal with those two. You can deal with how you're gonna split the childcare and how you're gonna split your finances. Kaya matagal-tagal. Noon, pre-2022, hindi ganun ka tagal yung hintay. Ngayon, imagine 20 weeks is about 5 months. So maghihintay kayo 5. Gamitin mo daw yon. Mag-usap kayo about those other things. Kasi hindi na kayo pinag-aaway about dito sa divorce. So doon kayo mag-usap. O if you kailangan nyo mag-debate, yun ang i-allocate nyo ng resources nyo at energy nyo. Dahil ang mahalaga nga naman, maayos ang mga bata at maayos ang inyong mga finances. Gandang segue for number 8. You can only get a divorce. Eh, ngayon, attorney, can I only get a divorce kung tapos na finances? That's a myth. You can get a divorce without absolutely dealing with the finances, pero hindi po namin recommended yon. Not recommended, pero hindi naman imposible. We would say, please pakiayos din ng, obviously pakiayos din ng children arrangement ninyo mag-asawa, kung ano yung time ng mga bata dun sa kabilang parent and ng time dun sa inyo. But kung hindi pa ayos yan at hindi rin ayos ang finances pero gusto niya mag-divorce, that is fine. That is doable. It's not impossible. Hindi po yan requirement na ayusin niyo lahat. Bibigyan kayo ng time, pero kung hindi pa rin ayos, then it is still possible to proceed with that. Number 9, you can now do a joint divorce application. Pwede na palang sabay kayong kinasal, sabay din kayong magde-divorce. Yes, that is true. Yan ang bagong feature ng divorce application ngayon. Dahil nga, wala naman kayo masyadong pagtatalunan. Spelling ng marriage, yung spelling ng spelling ng pangalan nyo, spelling kung saan kayo kinasal. All those are facts. You have to be very careful, by the way, if you're doing this on your own, if you're typing yung mga kung saan kayo kinasal details from the marriage certificate, it is as it appears in your marriage certificate. So, ang thought process ng law ng korte dito is wala namang kontrobersyal na mga tinatanong doon. So, pwede kayong sabay kayo, joint kayo, collaborate kayo dyan para andun kayo sa situation na you're starting on the right footing. Nag-uusap kayo, hopefully yung cooperation na yan, mag-transfer din doon sa pag-uusap niya sa bata at sa finances. So, kung nag-umpisa daw kayo dito ng maayos, medyo joint kayo, collaborative, sana daw ang gusto ng korte mahawa din yung pag-uusap niyo dun sa dalawang other areas. Now, last one, the order that confirms you are divorced is now called final order instead of decree absolute. That is true. The reason for the changes dun sa isipin niyo, bakit naman gano'n? Ba't kailangan pang baguhin yung mga pangalan? Simplicity daw para ito madaling maintindihan. Kasi pag conditional, as it says, di conditional, alam mong hindi pa tapos. And pag final order, alam mong final order na, tapos na. So it's really for simplicity. They're trying to make it more user-friendly para less na yung gastos nyo. So I actually sometimes say to people, look, you can do the divorce on your own. Dahil napakadali lang, wala naman kaming kailangang ilagay dyan na legal submission or mga batas. Unless there's an argument about jurisdiction kasi international masyado yung family. Unless there's something like that. Most of the time you say, if you gusto mong makatipid dahil, yun nga, may dalawa pa tayo kailangang ayusin, finances and children, pwede mong gawin yung divorce proceeding dahil hindi na siya ganun ka komplikado. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's interactive and sana din mataas ang mga grade nyo dahil ilang taon na po tayong, although itong topic na to bago to kasi nga bago ang batas since last year. So, Mr. Laragan, ano grade mo?
Siguro mga 8 or 9, no? April 2022, tama is last year, no? Yeah, more or less, yeah, tama ako. Siguro 1 or 2, siguro lang. Doon sa marriage certificate, medyo sabi ko, myth yun pala, truth pala yun, no? You need to have an original marriage certificate, although may certified copy pwede, no? But that is needed talaga. Kailangan yan, hindi pwedeng you turn up, hey, we are divorced, no? We are married, we just would like to divorce. Kaya ko nabanggit yan, kasi dito, attorney, wala dito kamukha sa Pilipinas driving without a license. Yung driving license, pagka nagda-drive ka, hinuli ka, kailangan you have to produce your license. Pag hindi, may malaking multa ka. Dito, maski nakipagbanggaan ka na, hindi nila hanapin yung license mo. Kasi, merong database of kung pumasa ka o nag-driver ka, they don't need you don't have to prove na you can drive, no? Unless hindi ka talaga nagde-drive, yari ka ron. Pero,
Nangyari ka.
you don't need to produce, you don't need to produce your driver's license or driving license mo. Pero dito, merit certificate or even a certificate, sabi mo, a certified copy, pagka, siyempre, wala nang no? Ano yung sinabi mo kanina?
Copy, pero original pa rin. Hindi naman certified, yung original na copy pa rin, pero galing sa records. Although sasabihin mo, Attorney Donna, i-upload mo lang naman yun pero kailangan, sasabihin nun, kailangan you're holding the original. I-confirm mo yun. And it's good practice din sa amin. Halimbawa, kami yung maglalagay. Si-send lang minsan scan. Sabi ko, hindi. Kailangan namin ng original talaga. Para alam mo, talagang kinasal sila. Diba? Na hindi lang...
So talagang kailangan, no? Talagang may hard copy, may something that you can see, no?
Alam mo yun noon po. Ngayon less na kasi medyo online na to. Nung araw, parang sinauna, no? Before April 2022, talagang binibigay namin yan sa korte. At hindi binabalik. Hindi na binabalik nung araw. Hindi binabalik yung original. Means, alam mo, may kliyente ako noon nagtanong. Sabi niya, pwede ba bahingin? Sabi ko, bakit? Bakit ko hihigin? Sabi niya,
divorce ka na eh.
Souvenir daw.
Okay.
Ganun ba? Ayaw mo, magdi-divorce ka na eh. Gusto na kunin ng korte.
Pero yan ba, kamukha nun, copy from records yata, no? So naka-obtain ng copy yung di ba? Kung pagka hindi mo, you don't have a physical original, may yung bang sinasabi mong record na yan, kinuha doon sa kung saan sila kinasal, yung saan binuo yung
exactly,
certificate?
Exactly. It's not just a photocopy na certified. Yun talaga yung galing sa records. Copy galing sa records na original.
Ano itsura dito, attorney? Ano itsura dito? Hindi ko alam kasi ang merits. Malaki ba? Malaki?
Weird yung paper nila. Weird yung paper. Tsaka naka-cursive pa, naka-handwriting pa yung mga yan. Ewan ko na lang yung recent.
Parang
Recent.
When you say handwritten, hindi printed, Hindi siya yung tipong calligraphy, hindi ganun?
Parang calligraphy, pero hindi yung sobrang ganda na parang kinursive lang ng siguro
okay.
Minister nila. Pero hindi yung sabi mo na parang super calligraphy na talagang official. Hindi po. Hindi. Minsan nga halos hindi ko mabasa.
Kaya ako natanong yung certificate kasi hindi pa ako although may mga friends ako kinasal, pero hindi ko naman natanong patingin nga ng marriage certificate. Hindi ko pa natanong yun, no? Kasi sa Pilipinas, when I was in high school, inggit ako sa mga kaklase ko dahil sila na pinanganak sa hospital, magaganda yung kanilang mga birth certificate. Ang birth certificate ko, attorney, kalahating bond paper na small bond paper. Punit pa, hindi pa perfect ang pagkakapunit, birth certificate. Kasi sa bahay lang ako pinanganak. Siguro kumadrona or something. Ganun, in Sursugon. Kaya natanong ko sa iyo, yun yung certificate pala, kailangan pala yun. And, lahat sila, okay naman ako. Kasi decree na siya, pinag-uusapan na natin yan, di ba? Yung decree absolute na final order, tsaka yung conditional. Yung automatically jailed, hindi talaga siyempre, hindi ka naman automatic if you are caught. Dito, hindi na uso yan, di ba? Kaya nangaliwa o mangaliwa. Wala, hindi na yan eh. But I read about, hindi dahilan, hindi ka mukha sa Pilipinas para mas malaki ang bargaining position mo dahil, nangaliwa ka, ganyan. At saka, adultery sa Pilipinas, concubinage, yung mga ganun ano yan, mga criminal action, criminal law, criminal act sa Pilipinas yan, no? Dito, hindi, no? So, ayan. At least nalalaman yung mga Pinoy na galing sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, sa Pilipinas maganda. So, sa Pilipinas, yung mga kababayan natin, at least, di ba, malalaman nila na may pagkakaiba rito, iba ang rito, no? Dito, hindi porke nangaliwa, sa negosasyon, no? In terms of money, in terms of sa children, hindi pwedeng, ikaw, nangaliwa ka, I have a better right. Hindi po pwedeng ganun pala. Kaya very interesting tong no? Hindi ko na kailangan mag-provide. Pwede ba yan, attorney? So, parang sa meron ako kaibigan dyan sa Denmark. asawa niya, sinabihan lang sa I don't parang wala na, fallen out of love lang. No? Pwede na mag-divorce. Kasi yung number one mo, you need to provide a reason, di ba? Myth yun. Why the marriage broke
No.
down. No, there has to be a
You need to
reason.
confirm.
Pero
You need to confirm that the marriage has broken down, though. You need to confirm that the marriage has broken
you need to
down.
confirm. Okay.
Tick box
Oo.
mo lang yun. I-check that the marriage is
Check lang
irretrievably
pala.
broken. Check lang.
Pero
Check
walang another box to explain
Wala kung bakit
why.
ano
Wala na
nangyari.
ganun. Wala na. Hindi, ganun na nga. So matutal nun, wala ka ng dahilan. Kunyari, ayaw mo na. Ganun. Pwede yan.
Kung ayaw mo, pwede yun.
Basta,
Pwede yun.
wag lang within the first year.
Wag lang within the first year. Yun.
Wala yung within the
Wag lang.
first year. Alright. Hindi ba pwedeng ano
Try
yan?
mo daw
Parang advance ka mukha.
Try mo daw muna ng
Sorry?
isang taon. Try muna ng isang taon. Sabi
Try
niya.
mo na isang taon. Oo. Di ba dito pag nag-apply, kunyari, a passport or anything, parang you can apply 1 month or 2 months before, something like that, no? Ito, hindi pwedeng, pwede bang on the 11th month or on the 10th month mag-apply? Hindi po pwede. You have to complete the whole year, di ba? Bago to start the application, the process, no? Okay to, ayan, malaking bagay yan. Hindi lang sa mga Pilipino dito sa United Kingdom, no? Pati sa yung mga nanonood sa atin sa labas, hindi ka makukulong dito, no? Pagka nangaliwa ka, kay lalaki, kay babae, no? Hindi ka ba, hindi ano. So, ayan. Okay, ayan, walang sisihan. It follows din, walang sisihan. You cannot cite or blame di ba? Wala nang, kasalanan ni Hindi po pwede. Ayan. So, very interesting to. April 2022, last year, attorney.
Yun lang. Last year lang po.
Ano yan? Parang bagong, sa atin, nung nag-aaral ako ng persons and family relations. It was a subject first year sa Pilipinas. Bago pa lang yung family law, pinapasok pa lang, hindi pa fully incorporated sa law sa atin. Ngayon, incorporated na, but that was way back in the 80s pa, no? So, itong April 2022, how many changes? Marami ba, malawak ba ang changes na ginawa?
Malawak, malaki po. Talagang inano nila agad na parang nag-change agad. Kasi before that, yung old system, for a very long time, siguro ang last overhaul ng system was 50 years ago. Talagang malaki yung change nila. Although sinasabi nila, we never really thought na talaga bang papasa to hanggang ano. And yes, talaga pumasa naman. And ang sa akin naman, maayos naman. May mga snagging issue, siguro more on the tech side, on the online side. For a while, may mga hindi updated yung forms or hindi ganun ka, yung forms, hindi pa namin ganun kagamay kung, kailan na ba talaga susunod dun sa proseso na yan. But now it's okay. It helps in terms of saving the argument and saving the energy for, yung sabi ko nga, 3 yan, di ba? At least 2 na lang ay mali. Ayan. At least 2 na lang yung magfo-focus tayo ng energy at resources natin. At kung saan talaga pinaka-importante.
Attorney, ikaw, saludo kami sa'yo, no? You're the managing partner of a law firm, no? At Pinay, no? Ibig sabihin, through the ranks talagang biglang mabilis din ang yung ascent ika nga sa top, no? Pero tanong ko lang, how many years kasi si Attorney Lira kasi pinakita pa niya yung sa SRA niya, no, kung kailan siya nag-qualify, 31 years ago. So pinag-usapan namin yung how many pagbabago ang mga changes. Ikaw, ilang years ka na at have you seen some major changes in the law as along the way?
Yes, no, coming up to 9 years now, and it's quite interesting 9 years sa career ko na I think nag-change. Definitely family law change a lot. Civil proceedings, slowly and slowly may change yung civil proceedings early on in my career. Ang malaking change na nakita ko was during and after the pandemic. Slowly before that, siguro may mga changes na madaming courts na consolidate na close. And you used to be able to go up to the court and say hello and issue yung talagang traditional na pwede kang magdala ng papers. We moved away from that. Medyo ngayon may mga centers for civil, centers for financial proceedings or family proceedings. And then the next round, big change was pushed by the pandemic, by an event. Hindi kaming lawyers o batas o gobyerno, but it was due to a response sa isang nangyari. Doon talaga for me, from a family law civil litigator point of view, we would, alam mo, noon talaga, Mr. Laragan, we would never think about doing a Court of Appeal, something very quite formal, Court of Appeal in the UK. Andun yan sa may RCJ, Royal Courts of Justice, very old building. You would never envision having that on video call. Talagang nung before ng pandemic. But during the pandemic, we all had to change the way we work. So para tuloy pa rin yung movement ng justice, yung system, movement ng mga tao na nangangailangan ng justice system. That was sharp change. I never thought I would see that in my career until I saw that na ganun na talaga kasi biglang pwede nang may mga telephone hearing. Telephone hearing meron na noon, but the video calls, the video trials na andun na nasa Zoom lahat, and the way we work na remote working yung iba, that's very very different. Lots of electronic bundles kasi kami mahilig kami sa papel. So the movement dati talaga that's a welcome change in some ways kasi at least hindi na kami kasi minsan 3 copy yan eh, o 4 o 5 pa eh. So imaginein mo kung ilang libong pages yung namin sa isang hearing. And then although now we still have to provide a bundle kung face-to-face, sometimes kung remote lang yung hearing, we can provide electronic bundle only. Ang dami naming na save na pages na papel. And now there's a movement towards a certain platform. May mga platform cases na, some of the family cases, I think even immigration cases, not all civil cases. They're trying to roll this out more in the family, definitely on divorce, starting to do it on some finances. Children matter not so much. Pero tinatry talaga nila i-move towards a more digital age. Hindi perfect, getting there, but that's the biggest. 9 years lang yan nag-move from, we would never ever think of having a video hearing to, siguro ng pandemic, halos lahat video hearing for a while. Tapos isipin mo, pwede palang mag-change minsan hybrid kalahati video yung iba. Although we don't like hybrid, either remote lahat o ano kayo lahat. Pero yun ang daming changes. Pandemic was the biggest catalyst for this industry in terms of changes. But very interesting kasi hindi lang kami yung nag-change. Nag-change din po societal norms, nag-change ang mundo, like pandemic, and the law would have to adapt both ways. So may outward na change, may outward na bigay ang law magbibigay ng batas. Meron ding inward na ang mundo ang nagpo-force sa law to adjust to the certain situation. That happens in family law throughout the years. Dati kailangan talagang hindi ganito kadali kumuha ng divorce sa UK. This is not the norm. 60 years ago, yung mentor ko po, hindi ganito ang practice ng law niya. Buhay pa siya, retired na siya, pero kinikwento niya sa amin, parang ganun din. It used to be taboo na kung nangaliwa ka. I moved from that to, sige, kailangan mo lang sabihin, kailangan mo magbigay ng rason, pero hindi ka na ikukulong. To now, which is completely, wala na, wag ka na magbigay ng rason, wag ka na magbigay ng kung sinong may kasalanan. So, that's 50 or 60 years. That's not a very long time.
Okay. Wow. Meron akong question along the way na nakaligtaan ko tuloy, attorney. Anyway, nakalimutan ko na. Pero halimbawa, walang sisihan. Kunyari, may isang, isa sa yun. Gusto ko lang itanong, nakalimutan ko na. Halimbawa, kailan ulit itong merong rason na hindi na kailangan rason? This was after 2022?
April 2022.
April 2020. So all divorces that were initiated, yung mga proceedings, prior to April 2022, may reason pa. Ano yan, no? Medyo nangaliwa o kaya nag-Google yan, no? O ganun na mga reason.
Unreasonable behavior, or 2 years na separated na kayo, tas may consent, 5 years desertion. Okay. So mga hoops ka to may mga further explanation ka bago ka bigyan ng divorce. That was
unreasonable behavior, yeah.
April, unreasonable behavior, kailangan mo talagang ibigay doon. Lista mo pa kung anong ginawa niya. Oo.
Kasi lumped into yung mga unreasonable. You can have many unreasonable behavior, no?
Yeah. So parang meron pa kaming may mga debate pa kami kung ano ang reasonable behavior. After April 6th of April 2022, wala na. Talagang tick the box na lang. Tapos na yung breakdown na yung marriage, and we need to move on.
Yung mga hearing yung attorney, sabi mo, sa judges yan, di ba? Yan ba, kayo ba, nasa opisina kayo? Or nasa bahay kayo during initial stages? Tapos yung judges nasa bahay din nila? O sila, nasa opisina sila, kayo nasa opisina din niyo?
Which one was this?
Situation that time? What the hearings, when you were holding the hearings, di ba? During the pandemic, yes. Yung judges yan, nasa bahay ba? Kayo, nasa bahay? O nasa opisina kayo? Nasa opisina din sila?
May time na nasa bahay. Nasa bahay sila. Pero may time very early. Yung very early.
Very early time, so.
May nasa bahay talaga sila. Okay. Tapos, sometimes hindi pa nila nakuha yung maglagay ng parang, alam mo sa Zoom na may
background? Backdrop.
Pero yung backdrop, wala pa, di pa uso yun. Kaya mo talaga nasa bahay ka nun dyan. Which is a bit awkward, I think. But there we are. I wouldn't say awkward. It was just a bit strange. Kasi nasa bahay ka ng judge. After a while, siguro nag-improve na yung IT system, may backdrop na. So, hindi mo na alam kung nasa bahay yung judge or nasa opisina. Opisina. Kasi nakalagay yung parang, yung animated na backdrop na yung seal ng korte. It was good. It was very good. Depende. Ako dahil key worker kami because we're family law workers, so we were dealing with domestic violence issues, we were able to go to the office. Kasi sa akin nun, ang dami yung mga papel ko, although may time na working from home kami, yung mga papel ko andun sa opisina. Andun yung mga huge amount of papers that we need to deal with, because before nun, di pa ganun ka-electronic yung mga papeles. Siguro ngayon, mas madali na to work from home, mas madali na to have, we have the technical facilities. So it was a mixed bag. Sometimes we were at home, sometimes may maririnig ka pa sa hearing, may tumatahol na aso, may umiiyak na bata. It's all part of it, yung naririnig natin. Talagang, minsan, I was negotiating. Ayun pala yung at talagang matindi ang negotiation. Sabi sa akin, sadali lang, Dana, sadali lang. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Sabi ko, bakit? Bili niyo, yung anak ko. Sabi ko, okay. Okay, sige. And it's humanizing. I found it very, very interesting. Kasi minsan alam mo yung mga tao na galing from a very posh na law firm, tapos narinig mo doon sa likod, di pa nagdadrive pala siya na kasi susunduin nila yung anak niya. It was an interesting time in law. Definitely
Ang cute, no?
nakarinig ako
Ang cute.
ng mga batang umiiyak sa likod habang nakikipag-negotiate kami. Very interesting time. Ngayon, I think ngayon iba na medyo.
Nagsettle na, wala na, okay na.
Wala na, okay na. Medyo alam na namin kung ano yung ginagawa namin lahat. In terms of the technology.
That's good.
In terms of the technology.
That's
Wala
good.
na
At least
yung
we
mga-
knew what was happening, no? That time, ano,
Oo.
yung mga ganun, di ba? Parang yung mga nangyari noon, di ba? Even they're coming from a posh law firm, pero makikita mo parang, ano na sandali which is
Yung
good.
anak ko, yung anak
Pero
ko
ngayon,
yun.
at least,
Oo.
ngayon, nag-normalize na,
No,
that's good, yeah.
It's very good. But yeah,
Okay.
siguro katulad na Attorney Lila, mas marami pa siguro siya nakita na changes, but definitely the COVID was a major one. Major one sa ating lahat.
Yeah,
Sa ating,
oo. Meron yata. Pero we were talking kasi sa kanya kasi she started with immigration for a long time. So nakita niya yung mga changes, no? In 2012 naman yun. Sa'yo, 2022, no? So every 10 years yata may nangyayari. Oo, kasi 2012 yung bago yung
sa
batas.
gobyerno din. Depende sa gobyerno. Depende who's on,
Okay, oo.
depende kung who's on ano yung policies nila. So, depende kung sino ang Supreme Court, sino ang nagpupush sa, the type of cases the type of judgments that they give out sa Supreme Court level, because we all have to follow that. So, kada round na may kakaibang set of facts, for example, and all the lawyers it's such, minsan untouched pa, uncharted territory pa may mga ganun pa rin that they aakit talaga ng Supreme Court. That's very exciting for us kasi it opens new world of
Supreme Court,
interpretation.
attorney.
Supreme Court.
Wow, okay. Ayun, naka-experience kasi kami yan sa
A few years back, may
Experience
mga
kami,
couple of big areas.
Okay. I had that experience back in 2000, I think 2017, when we were in the Spanish Supreme Court, and they had about 3 or 4 justices to discuss a certain case that we know about, no? And that was a grand experience, attorney, being inside a Supreme Court sa lalo sa Spain, yung experience na yun. So it was truly a grand experience. So ayan. Teka muna, may tatanong sana ako sa attorney. Ano ba, tatanong ko sana sa iyo. Something about sa practice, nakalimutan ko na. But anyway, next time pag naalala ko na lang. So, very interesting kasi kung very interesting yung ating yung getting to know you more. Parang ganun pala ang ginagawa niyo nung pandemic time and so on and so forth. Because before, I remember you were mentioning you enjoyed kasi nagpo-photocopy ka yata ng mga cases or whatever, papers, documents when you were starting out, kunyari kung junior lawyer or student or whatever, and then you enjoyed going through reading them while di ba? So you were photocopying papers. Now electronic na yung sinasabi mo. Paano ngayon yun? Will the other end print them all out to be able to read, o doon na sila nagbabasa sa screen na lang? Binabasa na lang lahat ng pages.
Depende sa kanila, because I know judges, some judges, yung may mga cases na talagang electronic na yung bundle, so they can read that. At medyo yung PDF po ngayon, may mga link na po yan. Meron po kaming if you're a family lawyer, of course you know about the recent guidance from I think yung senior judge, the senior judge in the family division, about how we do our bundles. May mga link yan, yung parang table of contents namin, Mr. Laragan, may link po yan, may mga hyperlink yan para i-click mo yung document, tapos pupunta ka, medyo techy na ngayon at meron tayong mga certain prescribed way para mabilis. Kasi electronic yung bundle, so para hindi naman masyadong, di ba 400 pages, 400 pages, din ganun yung, para diretso doon, makiklik mo doon, ganun yung, kiklik mo, it'll bring you to that document. Very good.
Maganda ang courts sa to. Oh, sorry, as you were saying something. And then gusto ko lang sabihin na I experienced itong Royal Courts of Justice, para kang nasa airport eh. Yung modern to, I'm talking of the modern one.
The Rolls Court yun, yung modern, yung Rolls Court.
Yan. Andyan ako, napunta kami riyan. Maganda yung may mga screens sa television, para tapos ang korte, may maganda eh. Tapos meron mga rooms pa na pinoprovide kung gusto mag-uusap with the lawyer. Siguro parang, basta masyadong maganda ang facilities nila. And I was really surprised, no?
That is the most modern, probably the most modern court. And pareho tayo ng observation. When I've been there, I thought para siyang airport. Pero hindi po yun para namang maano natin yung mga other, manage natin yung expectation. Yung normal na courts, siguro sa UK, your usual, like county court, siguro less modern dun sa Rolls Court building. That's the one in Fetters Lane, I think, in London. It's different.
Parang green, parang greenish.
Yung local court nyo po, medyo mas, siya, may meeting rooms pa rin. May mga, but less, wala yung mga TV na yung parang boarding ka na dun sa, dito yung nakalagay doon.
May mga kung anong court yung nakalabas doon. And then pagdating sa court din, merong sa labas yata, may nakalagay ding parang TV tayo.
Extra techy lang talaga yung court na yun. Yung I know what you mean kasi I've gone there. I've done a few hearings. Kahit ako, very impressed ako. And that was way before the pandemic, nung early 2014, 2015, siguro ako napunta doon. Techy na siya noon pa.
Oo nga. Yeah, meron ako pinuntahan doon, isang case ng ating kababayan. Yung congressman natin sa Pilipinas na namatay dito, and he was living in with a parang actress ba, o yung ex-wife ni Gabby Concepcion, si I forgot her name now. Anyway, so yeah, dito, tapos the real wife came over to get together with her lawyer, the embassy, syempre dahil wife of a congressman, inayos yung papers para sa airline company to bring home, hindi natuloy dahil nga yung kasama ngayon dito pala sa UK, ang argument nila, pag you've lived or you became partner for at least 3 years, parang may right na or something like that eh. So anyway, I know, but next time pwede natin pag-usapan siguro yung attorney. So ayan, teka muna, I guess magpapaalam tayo. Meron ba tayong mga last mga pagbati dyan? Ako, sana nag-enjoy ko kayo doon sa kami nag-enjoy dito sa attorney, nag-enjoy ako dito sa yung 10 myths or truth, no? So ayan. Oo. Mga modern terms na ngayon. Dati ngayon conditional, nice side dati, absolute, decree absolute, ngayon final order. So kompleto na ho 'yan. At least nagkaroon sana kayong dagdag kaalaman. Direct, okay. So ayan. Sige, pagano na muna tayo. So, magpapaalam na tayo. So, yan. Attorney, how do they get in touch with you? Paano? Baka meron ka pa mga shout-outs, dagdag na mga messages or anything? Go right ahead, please.
I just want to say thank you. Maraming salamat po for coming back here every Tuesday. At para sa ating dagdag kaalaman day. At sa iba't iba pa natin mga kwentuhan natin sa buhay, mga hobbies natin, lahat tayo, we're all part of each other's journey for the last few years. Thank you so much, Direk Pao. Thank you, Mr. Laragan, at sa kanyang kay Snooki and Sol. Thank you as always. Napaka-good vibes. And to everyone na patuloy na sumasalo dito sa amin. Maraming salamat po. If you have a particular case, if we want to talk about it, if we want to get particular advice, you can email me at danna.quinto@dvsolicitors.com or call me at 0123-4225 188. Again, it's danna.quinto@dvsolicitors.com or call me at 01234225188. And we will see you next week dahil ako ay nai-inspire kay Mr. Laragan na mas maging healthy pa at mas masipag pa dito sa aking training. Hopefully all will be well. Babalitaan kita, Mr. Laraga, next week kung naging maayos nga ang ating training.
I'll send you yung sa akin yung I did a list. What I did was I did a list of anti-inflammation foods, nutrient dense food, ganyan. Kasi may hypertension ako noon. So hypertension, ano yung gano'n. So
Wow.
I did a list, and then the meal na kinakain ko ngayon, that checklist, I'm trying to get the foods which would hit 3 or 4 or 5 of the categories. So
Okay,
yeah, tapos
yeah.
kinondense ko na yun. So ayun na yun, no? And of course the I don't know, kettlebells, the weights, I don't know kung ano. This would help a lot. And sa akin, I'm just speaking from experience. I'm not an authority on anything. I just did something, and then yun lang, hopefully effective. And we look forward to seeing you run sa April. Baka next year, no? Baka sama naman kami, hindi na kami manonood na ganun. Sama na kami ni Emmeline Rafael, no? Di ba? Para makatakbo na. Kaya lang kami, nando ka na sa finish line, kami nagkukwentuhan pa kami sa likod dahil lalakarin lang namin, baka hindi namin kayanin, no? Unlike you, no? Di ba? Yung mga bundok, yung lakad mo sa yung ano pa yung sa Santiago de Compostela, nako Diyos ko.
Camino de Santiago.
Hindi ko yata kayanin yun, Di ba?
Camino
Tama ba?
de
Santiago, yung walk?
Camino de Santiago.
Yeah, oo, tama, yun. Nako. Yun ang talagang kaya inspiring ka rin, attorney. And plus being, sabihin ko lang sa mga kababayan natin, si attorney, matapang yan. Pag kami abogado kayo, abogado niyo si attorney, paglalaban ko kayo yan, talagang, di ba, kakampi mo ang batas, kaya kakampi nyo si attorney. Yan, oo. She will really be, talagang ipaglalaban kayo, no? So if you have any cases, mga kababayan, if you need a lawyer at kailangan yung abogado, sigurado kay attorney at sa kanyang law firm, dahil talagang ipaglalaban kayo. Ayan. Well, with that, no, on that note, magpapaalam na ho tayo. So maraming salamat ho, no, sa inyong lahat. So magpapaalam ho kami. We're gonna do it again. So this is Sonny Laragan nagsasabing thank you very much so sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa Legal Advice Corner. So let's do it again next happy Tuesday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Ayan, sa ngalan din ni attorney, si Direk, ayan, si Direk Pau, no? At saka si Snooki, binanggit mo. Pagka narinig niya yung pangalan, attorney, gumagalaw siya na alam niya ng Snooki pangalan niya. So, thank you very much, no? Magandang gabi, attorney. You have a nice evening, and we'll see you next week. Good night. Bye-bye, mga kaibigan. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.